start. The Pirates will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 35. So the Duke Blue Devils offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real in wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it, he can run, he can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
I'll tell you, this defensive end not only
What's happening, Wesley?
but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got it behind the line. It's time. They make the stop. Right? Pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I like that Wesley's talking low-key shit.
Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Times like that, why you don't settle for the fair catch or you don't have to. It's up just a little bit of yards and help out the yoke. The Pirates offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best in this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
I'm going to throw so many interceptions this game.
Quarterback checking off. Was the pass. He's got his man. Snowed under by the defense.
And offensively, I love running these drop routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Pirates will move the sticks with the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he can't hang on to the football.
Why would you do that? Why would you catch it like that?
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. Just a small return, but a big high as they head down the line.
Big game-changing play. Love what you see. Defensive player, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive. Going to get that quick. Creates a big no-no for your team.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
Looked like a fucking fumble to me.
Defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are they've taken him away.
Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to
Your
get
mom's
all
on the
the
right.
chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right corner. Nice job.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup of that first down for the Saints.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Facing connection.
Nah, bro.
Fighting and
Go
struggling
fuck
his
yourself.
way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short on Marker. They'll turn it over on downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
His defense is in enough. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
The Pirates will try to bring it back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, Dave.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. A pretty decent drive. This offense is fully clicking. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this way.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Collins.
What the fuck, man? Come on.
Steps away from taking that one even further in action. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Go to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass on second down. And that's going to fall on the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Final play of the quarter coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Ready? They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here we go. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football.
He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score there, and a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They move the tight end all over. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources. Comes free, give them a making back to the tackle for him.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First down for this offense. Unloads quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback. You just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Quick release by the QB.
Ooh, that was a fun animation.
Touchdown, Odell. A great catch and run for 6. Effective stop. Leading the way here, establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, ready to be all the fast and roll. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
East Carolina.
Bounces through the end
Psych.
zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back in the purple pirate offense. Will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to rip.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it up to 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone.
Hey, man. Lay off the plants. Why you gotta fuck the plants? Settle down.
Getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, East Carolina, 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
What is this guy doing? He's white. He can't break tackles.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, they're playing good elementary football up to this point. This is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down there, and now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Using his legs, it's Collins. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Offensive line love to run power. Why? Run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block right play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. There we go. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get it down after a tremendous return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, East Carolina. Quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in
Just glad you stayed out of the plants this time, buddy.
bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good as they finished it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Just had no rhythm in that last rush. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's tight. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing in zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw, and everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to stop the big return, and they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. East Carolina has it back, and the Benton Pirate offense will go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Scrambling away.
Oh my God.
Trying to get away, but down he goes.
That would be so mean to him.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week we sacked 4 times the offensive line. This offense as a whole needs to get better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And how about the efficiency?
It felt like a pitch to me.
2nd and 4. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Looking to go up top on 1st down.
Nope.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And a big return at the hit by DT sets up the offense.
I feel like Matt Parrott throwing passes like this.
He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. On the 1st drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah,
it's
buddy.
interesting. I think his play calls
Defensive
right now,
offside.
coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Going for it all.
That dude can't make that fucking play. He can't make that play. It's actually not possible. So you just shot down the fucking pass. That ball was fucking thrown. It wasn't even thrown underneath. The animation just makes it. That ball was thrown to the 37-yard line. My dude's already running. That ball should be thrown to the 42-yard line. Stop it. That's fucking gay.
Now, obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Big spread on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll try the run. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first
Good
down
job,
before
good
he's
job.
dragged to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, so fucking substitute him out.
The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Now on the option. Quick toss.
for a touchdown, that's a great drive.
What's my choice?
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Jets offense heads back out onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. Somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Collins. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they're running every play. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. Get it out on the screen.
That one if I got first down. I don't know what you're talking
Got
about.
past the line to gain.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch. It's still so much to do to pick up that first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Pirates look to
Why
keep
is
this
Smith
drive
on the
going.
outside now?
Off-play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. Receiver needs to make.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd.
Get set.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. A tremendous play to make the interception. And then the return takes him from the 40-yard line.
That's initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On second down, just keeps firing. Webb in the middle, it's Boyd. Really nice pickup on that one as he gets to the 36 and then first down.
That's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Who's this guy?
The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, going up top.
Same thing. Same fucking thing. It's not a fucking thing. Fuck you.
Take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It's not a fucking thing.
Go on the attack.
Those four-down stops are so huge for the man. Turn the ball back to the offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job on his team.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the ground game. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. Really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the third play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see it for the coaching staff.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in depth on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. gets it out quickly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Trying to find his man on first down. Then as he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you see this move that work at all levels of football. Pressure the quarterback. His numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Talk about the end of that. He needed to force the turnover. He had to get the football back. But he's in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No sit down. Our ball, first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
42 Spider.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, the ball popped out. That's the way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the
Exactly.
football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably... Here, you're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Hey, not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend. We're going to lead late in the football inside of a minute. I want to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down.
The good news is he did a nice job of reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. I wonder if that's just nerves. He's going to settle himself down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce on one tackle for a solid pickup.
A lot of times when you think about speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on?
And he takes it in on the 5